Hello everyone. I'm today starting lesson 2.2 from Science, Primary Science Cambridge Learner book. So let's start separating mixture. In this lesson, you will learn about mixture and how to separate them. Observe the properties and properties of materials in mixtures. So let's start. These beans are all mixed together. Tell a friend how you would separate the beans into different type. What could you use to help? Also, there are some vocabulary word: equipment, magnet, magnetic, mixture, not magnetic, separate, and sieves. So let's start. These are different kinds of beans. So we can separate it obviously, but there are different methods. So we will discuss in today's video using equipment. So when two or more materials are mixed together, it is called a mixture. So when two or more material are mixed together, it's called a mixture. Some mixture can be separate easily with hand, but this is very slow. The equipment this man is holding is used to separate soil from old plant roots. So you can see this, and here you can see the soil. So this equipment this man is holding is used to separate soil from old plant roots. So it has many small holes from the soil to fall through. There are small holes. Those are soil, it's come out. The roots stay up above. So the man is using this equipment. So the soil fallen down and root stay here. There are small holes, okay, in this part. So this equipment the man is holding is used to separate soil from old plant roots. It has many small holes for the soil to fall through. The roots are too big to go through the holes. This piece of equipment is called sieve. Using the right equipment makes separating mixture much faster. So for example, he's using his hand and try to do with his hand to make the roots and soil separate. So it's take a long time and you cannot properly make the proper amount of soil. This magnet is separating a mixture of different metals. So this is, you can say, different kind of garbage, or mostly they're using garbage man like this, a big metal. So when they're put down, plugged down, so all the metal inside the garbage it's come up. So magnet it's expensive, so like this they're using this one. And also there are different other purpose of this separating mixture of separating the magnet from bar or from a big drum of garbage. So we can use this. So the metal, because it is reusable, you take the metal and then sold out to the magnet factories, and they are making again the metal. So this magnet is separating a mixture of different metal. When materials also made into a mixture, the properties of each material do not change. Obviously, not changing. Some of the metal in this mixture is magnetic, but other non-magnetic. So the magnet metal, it's attached with the magnet. So the magnet just attaching, just catching the metal, not non-metal, non-magnetic items. So you can see in this picture. So after this, we have some question. Let's start question answer. So what is a mixture? What is a mixture? Mixing up two things in simple word. Or a mixture is two or more material that are mixed together. What is a mixture? A mixture is two or more material. A mixture is two or more material that are mixed together. So let me write. There is obviously no space. You need to write on your notebook. I'm writing here the answer one. This is the answer for one. The mixture, and a mixture of two or more materials that are mixed together. What is a mixture? You can also write a mixture of two or more material. Enough. What word can you use for things like sieves, magnet, and other objects that help us to do different to do different things? So different things help us to making a separate different material, the mixture materials. Okay, so these material, these things we are saying objects are called equipment. Okay, these are called equipment. Sieve, magnet, and other objects that help us to do things. These are called magnet. So we write here just sorry, magnet, no, equipment. Equipment. So these are equipment which help us to make separate the mixture. So we are using which word? We are using the word equipment for sieve, for magnet, and for other object that help us to separate the things. This is question number 2 answer. Question number 3. How does a sieve work? How does a sieve work? So let's write in answer 3 here as it's written on the previous page, or make it smaller. A sieve work, you can write small things as previous page, as it's written on the previous page. I'm just writing the answer. If you want to write from the beginning, it's like sieves work because, okay, in the sieves, in simple word, small things fallen down through the holes, because in the sieves there are small holes, but the larger things stay in the sieves, like a tea. When we are making milk tea, so we are putting obviously tea, so water, tea, and sugar and milk. If you want to drink milky, so when we want to take out the water, so we put the sieves and the tea coming inside the cup, and the remaining tea, it's we are throwing in the basket. Like tea bag, you see the tea bag, what's inside the tea bag? So you can see there are small holes like sieves, and the tea inside there, tea inside the tea bag, there are tea. Okay, so that tea we are using for making different cup. We want to make a tea cup. So after this, after usage, it's we just throw it, but the tea not come out. Just it's take the it's take the color of that one. So after this, the girl is spreading different types of plastic by hand. In some countries, excuse me, in some countries, children do this to make enough money to buy food. Yeah, in Europe countries, this one happened. They are just collecting the plastic, some plastic bottle, some type. Sometimes this is you can say like can. Sometimes it's uh, glass, so different bottles, so they are making separate into three groups, and then they're sold out and collect the money. Now there are machines that take the plastic bottle and give you some coin in some countries only. So you will need a mixture of salt for this activity, a mixture of salt and beans and sieves and a plate. So you are using this sieves to making the separate. So why? Because you by accidentally you throw the salt and beans. Okay, Marcus has mixed up the beans and the salt. How can you make? How can he separate this mixture? So use a sieve and a plate to separate a mixture of beans and salt. Obviously, you are using the sieves to make the bigger and the smaller to make separate. If both are smaller, it's useless. So she's just making separate. The big things stay up and the small things go down from the holes. Let's move to the page number 43 to the next page. Think like a scientist, an amazing mixture. You will need a mixture of sand, rice, and paper clip, and some equipment to choose from. So we have spoon, funnels, measuring cylinder, cup, large sieve, plate, and small sieves. Large sieve have little bit bigger hole, and small sieves smaller hole. So think about how you will separate a mixture of sand, rice, and paper clip. Paper clip you need magnet, so there are a mixture of different things. So paper clips come out with the help of magnet. And like this sieves, if you want to take out some sand or rice and sand from other kind of materials, so sand come down from the small holes or from bigger holes. Sometimes from sand and rice cross from here, but the other uh, it's catch in the small sieves. Now you can see here rice, different material in the water. So you can use different item to make them separate. At the end, this one also see we are using as before. It's not new one. We use it from a long time. Okay, did you find it easy or difficult to choose the equipment you needed? Say why you found it easy or difficult. If you choose something you did not use, next time think carefully about what you are going to do before you choose your equipment. Not all the equipment it's easy to use. Obviously, when you do it, you do the practice, so next time it's easy for you. But the first time or second time, you can feel difficult. So obviously, making separate. If you put the sand and some kind of small stone in the sand, and you want to separate the sand from the stone, so first time it's take a little time. Okay, so next time it's easy for you. So this is a simple example. If you're using other things, so the first time it's not easy for you. Lesson 3 2.3 in the next video. Goodbye, take care.